Hey everybody, it's Kyle here. Welcome back to another video. Uh, this kind of was a spur of the moment video, and I wish I would have thought about it sooner so I could have filmed some of it for you. But I don't have a cameraman, so it probably would have turned out bad. But I just got done doing my exercises, and I thought they'd make a good talking point. So for about a little before I released the video on advice to parents, I started doing exercises. And in that video, I talked about doing stretches. So when I make these videos, it's not just for you, it's also for me to remind myself, like, keep going. So I've been doing my stretches for a little before, so maybe a week and a half. And I think I'm actually seeing a lot of improvement. Well, I don't want to know what's a lot of improvement, but I am seeing improvement. So I didn't realize how tight I actually was until I started consistently doing stretches. And you should do them consistently. I was not good about doing that. Um, but especially after um, being laid off from work, I just kind of needed some sort of motivation. So I started doing my exercises again. And I really hope that I can stick to it. Really hope so. Because we all have our ups and downs. But I didn't realize how tight I actually was because I guess I just got used to the way things were, so I didn't realize how tight I was. And after doing my stretches consistently, day and night, I started to loosen up and I started to fall a lot more than I did. And I couldn't figure out why. Sometimes when you're sick, you fall a little bit more with CP. I couldn't really understand why I was falling so much. And then the other day, it hit me like, yeah, it's because you're stretching. Because my body got used to walking with me and like my muscles being so tight, I just got used to walking that way. And now that they're loosening up, my center of balance is different than it was, and I have to adjust. Um, and I didn't come up with that on my own. Tina, who you've seen in my other videos, told me about that when she started therapy, and it just hit me the other day. So hopefully that's the reason. But I haven't. It's gotten less and less frequent, as I've been stretching. So I think that was the problem. But like I said, I didn't realize how tight I actually was, and also my knee, my left knee that I've been complaining about, has been hurting less too. I've been wearing my braces, which has helped, and now the stretching has helped. And I guess I didn't realize that the problem could be that I was so tight. And I really started to notice that tonight when I got up to leave from my sister-in-law's house after visiting her and my niece. Um, Usually when I sit for, you know, usually when I sit for long periods of time, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, when I stand up, my knee is really stiff and I have to like shake it out. Like I have to stand up, sit back down, stand up, sit back down because it's like really hard to move. And tonight, when I stood up, it was like, oh, I stood up and like I went to go get my coat and it was like, oh my God, wow. And it's the little things like, oh, this is actually working? Question mark, like maybe. Um, but I was kind of like, yes, thank God. Um, because knee pain sucks. Um, but stretches aren't the only thing I've been doing. Um, Along with the stretches, I've been doing crunches and tabletop bridges. Crunches to strengthen my core and trunk muscles, because for balance purposes, we need to have strong cores, and the tabletop bridges, lower back. You need to have a strong lower back as well. At least that's what my therapist used to always say. So I'm just sticking to what they said. Uh, but the first few days, I started just doing. Well, first, let me talk about stretches because that's the most important thing. So when I stretch, what I do is I sit on the floor, put my legs out in front of me, and reach for my toes. And then I reach as far as I can, hold that for 30 seconds, release, and then try to reach a little bit further, hold that for 30 seconds, release, and try and touch my toes. And usually when I finally can reach my toes, that's a really good stretch, and then I'm done. And then the first few days for crunches, I was just doing 50 every day, and then I decided to add a crunch every day. So I went from 50 for the first few days to 51, and then the next day 52, 53, 54. Um, and my tabletop bridges, I was doing 5 at a time, 5, and then now I've slowly been adding, like, I've added crunches longer than I've added tabletop bridges, but yesterday was 5, today was 6. Tomorrow will be 7. And tabletop bridges are basically you're trying to become a table. You're in a crab walk position, and then you lift your butt up and try to be as flat as possible, um, as straight as possible, like someone was trying to put a drink on you. Um, but I think it's been helping, and I do it all 3 of those things in the morning and then at night. Um, just because exercise can be monotonous, and I wanted to make it not as like, oh, not as much of a chore, because if you break it up, it doesn't seem like you're doing as many. So it's been working, I think. um, the stretching has been the most noticeable. The crunches and tabletop bridges, I'm not so sure yet. I hope I continue to keep doing them as I continue to see improvement. See, that's my biggest struggle, is just staying motivated. Um, it's but we got it's okay to have good and bad days, and but you gotta stick with it. Even if you take a break for 2 weeks, if you start again, and that's what I'm telling myself. Try and do it every day as much as I can. Um, and then if I take a couple breaks, I just got to know I got to get back to it. And like yesterday, I didn't wear my braces. Today, I am wearing my braces. Um, but you can't beat yourself up if you do it for a while and stop. But it's important to, and what I'm realizing is it's important to start back up again. You just got to keep pushing. And it really surprised me, and just in this last week and a half, like, yeah, I guess I was a lot worse or tighter than I thought I would be or was. Um, and I've started to feel better. Um, Granted, it's making me tired also, but it's a good kind of tired, not like, oh my God, because I know I'm putting in effort and doing work. So, because if I wasn't doing this, I don't really know how much exercise I would actually be getting. So it's been good because I haven't been consistently going to the gym. So maybe this will help me get back into that. So we'll see. And I hope to continue to add different exercises to my home routine. I don't want to overload myself, and maybe I'll switch out tabletop bridges for something else, or add leg lifts and keep all 3 of these. I just don't. I kind of want to switch it up, so it doesn't become boring. But so far, so good. Hopefully, within the next month or two, I'll have an even better update, because I don't want to give you. I don't know if weekly updates are good, because I don't know if I'll see that much progress. Who knows? So I'll try to update you as I continue on this part of my journey. Um, and I hope you'll stick around for it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. comment down below that you like it. Share it with your friends if somebody needs to see this. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks.